¿Este es su auto aquí?
Yes, this is my car.
¿Y cómo podrían conseguir un auto?
How could we get it? Well, the truth is, with a lot of effort, we have saved together to be able to buy the car.
¿Y con papeles?
No, because we are migrants. It is kind of a little complicated with papers and things like that.
Pero pueden manejar sin papeles, sin licencia?
Yes, as long as you drive with caution. Because if we drive bad, then we will have a problem with authorities.
No license, no problem. They're able to get. They got a nice car too. They got a nice little Toyota.
Wow, video footage by independent journalist Nick Shirley, who you see in the video, speaking with migrants in Denver, Colorado, who say they're able to drive a vehicle without a driver's license.
Yeah, just drive with caution, as you've heard there. This coming as the city has become overrun with illegal migrants, causing local officials to attempt to send them to surrounding towns. But even those towns, those communities, they're pushing back. Mom and son, Nick and Brooke Shirley, are independent journalists who have been speaking with these migrants from the video that you've seen there. I want to thank you both for coming on. Nick, I know you've been on National Report before. We appreciate you bringing your mom on with you, and we'll talk about why. I wanted to dive into what we've seen in this video. And for those that maybe missed your segment before, can you talk to what you're doing, why you're doing what it is that you're doing, and maybe a common theme that you've seen when speaking with migrants coming across the country illegally?
Yeah, so a lot of these migrants are coming over here to America right now just because they know the border is wide open. And then once they get here, they realize they can't get work papers. And so, as you see in this video with the lady that's driving a car, they obviously want to be able to do stuff. And it's kind of hard to survive here in America without a car. And so they're buying cars, getting cars, doing whatever they want just to survive. And at the end of the day, they're breaking the law because they don't really have much of an option, which it's just a wild mess.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you can't drive without a license. And what they're admitting to, at least with you, is that that's exactly what's happening. And so, Brooke, this is pretty alarming, right? We've been covering the migrant crisis, but to actually dive into who these people are, where they're coming from, what's being provided to them, and what they're doing with that is sort of an element of the story that isn't often covered. We understand you've been following the news from New York City, which we've been watching too.
Yes.
And now there's sort of a time limit. It's so overwhelmed that migrants have about 30 days to stay within the shelter system, and then they're going to be let out kicked out, and it's the adults that we're talking about in particular. Before we get to that, just want to play our viewers a clip of you speaking with a migrant dropped off in San Diego. Here's that.
I want to ask you, how did you get here?
Just cruising the Trump's wall.
You crossed the Trump wall?
Yes.
And did the cartel lead you here, or did you come all by yourself?
I come with my mom and my brother and my sister, but with a cartel.
Did you have to pay the cartel to come here?
Yes, just $200.
How many dollars?
$200.
$200. Do they tell you to come because of Joe Biden?
Yes.
Okay, Brooke, so one example there. Tell us more about what you're discovering from these interviews.
What I'm discovering from these interviews is so many people do say that they are coming because the border is wide open. They say Joe Biden is welcoming us with open arms. That is their words, open arms. He's welcoming us. So they're coming right now because it is an opportunity for them to come, and they are taking that opportunity, and they're coming here. And Nick and I wanted to show, because all of America, we just sit at home and watch this on our TV and get angry with it. And we wanted to show like what is truly happening. We have been there. We have seen cartel drop them off. We've seen people come across the border. We've walked with them. We've talked with them. We've been to their houses. We've been to their stores that they're setting up outside. You name it, we have done it. We've been there and seen it, and we're sharing it with America because we believe that this is a story that is happening in America, and it is a pure crisis because we are being invaded by people, so many people. And you talk to the people and, your heart aches for them because they all say they're coming because they're fleeing their country because their country is in so much danger. But then when you get down to the bottom of it, most of them are coming because they think they're going to be able to work here. And we had one man tell us, we just got back from New York. We were down at that shelter where that video is from, and he told us, he said, why did Joe Biden let us come and not give us a work permit? Why did he tell us to come and then we cannot work? And at that shelter where that video came from, those men are angry. There's this feel that they're angry because they're like, why did we come? But they should not have came. It's just an awful tragedy that is occurring in America right now.
And Nick, one of the ways you're able to continue, again, this really in-depth reporting, and it is in-depth because you're getting anecdotal information from some of these that you're speaking to that are coming across in a legal fashion. Nick, what are they saying to you the most? What stands out to you in terms of these interviews? Is it the perks or the things that they're able to receive when they come across the border? What seems to be the motivation to come across the U.S. line?
The motivation is that they know once they get through, they're not going to get deported back to their country. And if their whole life they've watched Western entertainment and they think America is this great, amazing thing, and now they know that they're welcome to come over to the United States, you'd be kind of crazy not to come back over or not to come over. And now that they're here, a lot of them are sad and they're just like, why did we come? Because we can't work. Like, I didn't think America was going to be like this.
Yeah, and there was a video, it's not this one in particular, but another one I was watching in the montage. It looks like a pregnant woman who was making the journey there. And then, of course, you know, if you were to give birth in the United States, a U.S. citizen there. So obviously a very dangerous journey, but one it seems as though people are willing to embark on, to pay cartel members for, to get across, and then establish some roots. Brooke, is that sort of what you've noticed?
Yes, people are willing to do whatever they have to get to America. And they believe that once they get here, life is going to be grand. Like, we're going to provide so much for them.
And once they have a baby here in America, you're going to see a lot more migrants starting to have babies. And you're starting to see it because once they have a baby, that baby becomes a U.S. citizen, and then it's a lot easier for them to
really
receive
quickly,
their
I wanted to jump in if I could, because we'll continue to talk with the two of you about what you're finding and again, your in-depth reporting and your interviews, because quite frankly, they are fascinating to actually talk and hear the reasons why and they're coming or where they're going. How can they find you online?
Yeah, so on YouTube, it's just Nick Shirley, and then she is Brooker T. Jones on TikTok.
All right. Okay. Very good. We appreciate the time and for you guys reporting there, and we'll continue to show it. Thanks so much, Nick and Brooke Shirley.
Thank you.
Thank you.